Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. The Gophers and the Hawkeyes clash for one of the great trophies in all of sports, rich in tradition. They are playing for Floyd of Rosedale, guys.
Anytime it's a trophy game, you know the intensity is going to be at a different level. These two teams, they circle this game all season long for the right to pick up a giant pig trophy after the game. What could be better than that?
And these trophy games matter. Why do they matter? Somebody comes in from the trophy every single year, and they're going to tell Iowa, and they're going to tell Minnesota,
hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Iowa! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Gophers offense will get the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Well, this just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
Across the 25, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A lot of hard-fought, memorable games in this rivalry. The Gophers took a close one last year.
And they've been gloating about it and celebrating that win last year all year long. Not just the fans, but every day in the facility, the players get to walk by the Floyd of Rosedale trophy, sitting in that trophy case all polished up. They want to keep it there another year.
Absolutely, you want to keep it there. You want to build on the tradition. Everybody, it matters so much to everybody in the organization, the fans. These trophy games, it means just a little bit more. That's what makes college football so special.
They're going to ride this running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd of Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down, and the uniforms changes and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They'll send out the kicker here. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Fighting off the defender. Got room to work. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And what a play call. You could feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
Takes the handoff. It's Mangum. Gets it past the marker. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now the play fake. Coming after him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Pocket starts to collapse. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Jet sweep to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Marshall. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Brown. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The give to the lone running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough for the first down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give is to Williams. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Hawkeyes have taken it inside the 20.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got the first down, looking for more. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's McNamara. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Iowa! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Scanning the field, it's Brosmer. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Ripping through the defense. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's McNamara. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And once he got loose, it was all over.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
He's looking to throw it.
They're trailing by just 4 to Arkansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lachey. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarter
unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Spencer. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. The sure hands, it's Taylor. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Taylor. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Iowa plays out.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
That's caught. It's Taylor. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Give to the single back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's McNamara. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Wants to fire on second down, using the quick game. The expressway is wide open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's McNamara. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Motion from the offense. To the air, it's McNamara. Fires to the right. It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lachey. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot, continues to chew up yards. Over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young man.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start. Iowa has added a little port to this lead, and the Hawkeyes are getting closer to capturing Floyd of Rosedale.
Iowa has been dominant on both sides of the ball in this one, offensively and defensively, just doing what they want to do. They've got their foot down on Minnesota's throats right now, David. They're looking to end this thing.
They're Iowa, right? No matter the moment, no matter the stage, the rivalry, the trophy, they are who they are. And now Minnesota in a tough spot against a historically good defense year in and year out with the Iowa Hawkeyes.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Line getting set on second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. On the run, it's Brosmer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Spencer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play action fake. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Golden Gophers have moved it inside the 20. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement here from the tight end. They'll go right back to the run. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Sticks it in his belly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give is to Williams. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take...
Touchdown, Iowa! And the stomping has commenced. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 22 over Marshall. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. trying to get to him. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy,
and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's got it inside the 30. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop.
Off he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
And that's going to do it for us.